Hey, happy Tuesday. Happy book review day. Today's book is The World in Six Songs by Daniel Levitin and Levitin. Oops, sorry. And this book's a couple of years old. I think it came out in 2009. I don't know. It came across my radar via um, audiobook, and so I was listening to it, and gosh, it is super interesting. So he does a really good job. I mean, the book basically distills music down to six different reasons people make music. And those are friendship, joy, comfort, religion, knowledge, and love. That was the six: friendship, joy, comfort, religion, knowledge, and love. And One of the things he does a really good job of in this book is looking across cultures. So it's really, it's not a very Eurocentric or kind of book. He really does a great job of looking into all the different cultures that produce music, which is really all humans, and distills the reasons down into those six basic reasons that we make songs, and then kind of talks about why song functions the way it does, and why it's so important to humans. And each of those different categories of song obviously features as a chapter. It's super interesting to me. I love music, and so it's fun to think about like why maybe we first started drumming, and why we developed um, verbal songs that we sing, but also songs without words, and the different functions those serve, and how in groups singing we find comfort, and it kind of releases endorphins and whatever, and makes us happy. So you go to a concert and you sing along with everybody, how good that makes you feel and how long that lasts. um, there are lots of interesting little nuggets along the way. So, for instance, he talks about studies. I mean, it's also very well researched. So, his work, not only does it go across culture, but then he also talks with a lot of different musicians, including people like Sting, and talks about lyrics versus poetry and how they are poetry, and some of the closed-minded thinking that we get into. Um, when we want to pigeonhole something. And so anyway, I really enjoyed that conversation about poetry and how lyrics are or aren't poetry, and kind of how that fits. But probably one of my favorite studies he talks about is a study that put people in rooms and had them drum on a countertop, and if they were paired with another human, and they had to harmonize with their fingers and drum together, versus drumming to a metronome, and universally everybody drummed better in harmony with other humans. Now that's not necessarily to say that we kept the best time in those groups, but you did. They fit together better and were able to maintain that drumming synchronicity that way, in a way that they were not able to with the metronome. And you'd think the metronome would be more predictable, obviously, but there's something about that human component that keeps people working together. So, anyway, if you're interested in breaking down song and music, and learning more about the friendship, joy, comfort, religion, knowledge, and love songs, I would definitely recommend The World in Six Songs by Daniel Levitin. What are you reading? Thanks. Bye.